This is all things graphed. This is going to be your notes and your homework. So after we go over this first problem, make sure you keep this for your homework the next day. Okay, so the first thing you need to notice is that you're going to have a function in number 1. You're going to do a transformation for B, and then you're going to do a transformation for C. But C is not dependent on B. You're always going to do it. You're going to always go back to A. Okay, so let's first of all, it says it gives you negative x squared minus 2x plus 3. The first thing I want you to do is we're going to complete this square so we know how to graph this function. So let's go over to a new screen and let's complete the square. Your function was y equals, let's see, it was negative x squared minus 2x plus 3. And in order to complete the square, remember your x squared has to be positive. There can't be anything there. So I'm going to factor out a negative. That should be x squared plus 2x. I'm going to leave a blank here, and bring my 3 out. So I'm going to take my 2, my positive 2, and I'm going to half box square it. And that gives me a 1. So I'm going to add 1 here. Remember, this is really a negative 1. So since I'm on the same side of the parentheses, I'm going to do a positive 1. That gives me a y equals negative x plus 1, because this is a 1 right here, squared, and that is going to be a plus 4. So this is your vertex form. And y'all should be able to do this really easy and fast. Okay, I'm going to bring this back over here. So this is y equals negative x plus 1, quantity squared, and that was plus 4. The reason why I did that is so you could get your vertex of your parabola. It's negative 1 and positive 4. So at negative 1 and positive 1, 2, 3, 4, that's your vertex. Now really, this parabola would go up like this, but because it's negative, it's going to flip down. So I'm going to go ahead and plot those points. It's going to be a normal parabola. It's not multiplied by anything but negative 1. So you're going to have a point here and here. So that'd be 1, 1, and then it's going to go 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if this confuses you, you can make a T-chart and plug in points. Now, I want it to be less than 2, so I'm going to go do one more point. So that'd be 1, 1, 2, 2, and that'd be, 2, 4, and that'd be 3, 9. So go over 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I'm going to reflect it. So over this way it's going to keep going. And over this way I'm going to stop it, because that is less than 2. Okay, on this next one, you could do the absolute value of x, or you could say x and then do the absolute value. It's going to work either way. But since we haven't done this, I'm going to do the absolute value. Remember, that is your v. And I'm going to transform that. So take your absolute value, transform it to the right 4, and then down 3. So the absolute value looks like this. It goes right through the middle. And I'm going to go to the right 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and down 1, 2, 3. And then it's going to increase my x's like this, or have a slope of 1. And then it's going to have a slope of 1 here. But I don't want to go to smaller than or greater than 2. So here would be greater than 2, and that would be an open circle. And that would be my graph for A. Now B is dependent on A, so I'm going to take the absolute value of y. So I'm going to take everything that is above y, my positives, and I'm going to leave them as, so I'm going to take all of this and leave it. So this was here, and then I had 3 here and here. And I had this. Okay, so this was all staying, and then I had this point right here, and it increased. So all of that was going to stay. Now I'm going to flip everything that's negative and make it come positive. So here is going to increase. So that was going to increase up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is going to be a point. Same thing over here, except that is going to be an arrow. Okay, my V is going to come up as well. And that was at 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And this is at 1, 2, and 1. So 1, 2, 1, and this is going to be an open circle. Okay, so there's your graph dependent on A. Okay, this last graph, remember it's all dependent on A. So it says that we're going to shift it to the left 3 and then up 2. So left 3 and up 2. So I need to see where it was. And so 1, 2, 3, and then do my same parabola is here, here, and then 2, 4, and do some symmetry. And then do 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this is going to connect and symmetry over. And this is going to be an arrow. Okay, this one was over 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. That was the original one. So I'm going to go left 3, 2, 3, and up 2. And remember, this one is just a V, which is really nice. So this one goes up like this. And then we had 2 points and then an open circle. Okay, that should be it.